All right, welcome to the Daily Launch Award. Let's do this. Yes, we're live. So today we got who knows how many games we have today. We are doing, oh, sorry, actually, we're doing the 5th of May yesterday. So we're not doing the 6th of May. And the 6th of May, usually I get like 10 games per screen. So let's see how many games we have today. 10. That would be 20, 30, 35. Just games. All right. Well, it's just games today. So we're living all the 35 games. This is going to make things a lot faster. We're not doing DLCs today, so let's focus on the games. And I guess, games are more fun. New games are more fun to review than DLCs. Then if it becomes too quick, then we will add them in the future. But 35 games, not bad. It will make things a lot easier and a lot faster. So let's go for the games of today. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go through all the thumbnails. Well, not thumbnails, the capsules here that is in here. And we're gonna see which one really grabs our attention, the ones that really grabs our attention because they are digital marketing creatively sound. We're gonna include them on the short list, and then we're gonna do a quick search on Perplexity to find out which ones are the most anticipated uh, games released today. I'm gonna clean the camera. There you go. Cool. So let's do this. So 35, that's kind of nice. I've been doing in the past DLCs and games, and they were always like 80 or something like that. But 35, this makes things a lot easier. We can go deeper actually. So I think that Hero in Hero is doing things quite okay here, even though it's a little bit crowded. You can see the little the little dragon here. This is the character. It's a bit messy. It's very cheap. Maybe come back. We come back to that one. Forklift state certified. Kid Mystic. This one grabbed my attention. This is the character, it's about magic. So I think that this sort of grabs my attention. I might say. I gotta say. So I'm gonna give a chance to Kid Mystic. Ah, there we go. Let's make this little template nice and short here. Cool. So we take this one and we put it on the first item of the short list. Hero and Hero, it does grabs my attention. I might end up going back there. Neon Digital, it does a good job, I must say. Neon Digital, it really pops up. You have the clear character. This is who you're gonna be. Neon Digital, it has a style on the name as well. And I think that it deserves a spot because they're doing things, they're at least their name and their capsule is pretty sound. So let's do that. Yeah, let's capture this. Boom, there, and we bring it. Oh no, okay, let's do it like this. I didn't use the easiest method, but that's okay. Neon Digital, cool. Let's continue. Uh, Yeah, I think that between Kid Mystics and Neon Digital, these are, they really pop up. I think that Hero is a bit messy. So yeah, we'll continue with those two. Then Cybernetic Fold. This one is gonna come up, I'm sure, because of the price, good reviews and so on. But I have to say, I mean, the capsule is pretty shit. I'm sorry, it's not the best. It's a bit weak. Look, it's so the background colors are mostly like skin, like Steam's background colors. It is really messy here. It's hard to tell the story. There is a character, and I'm sure the character is really cool. But if it's cool, show him better, right? This is who you're gonna be. This is who you're gonna become. There's the foe there as well. Show me the foe instead of the character. Show me someone. Cybernetic Fold. Cool name. But yes, but the capsule is not the best. So let's let it be there. But I'm sure that this one is gonna really pop up as one of the results on Perplexity as one of the most anticipated games. Apart from that, we're gonna continue and we should be arriving to the final games now. There we go. I think that that's it, really. Escape from lava. I think that that's it. Apart from, I'm sure that that these guys are gonna show up, and if not, it seems like it's gonna be a good game to keep an eye on. Pretty expensive too. So anyway, so now let's go to Perplexity. Doesn't have to write it. And we're gonna ask for, let's go like this. I'm gonna ask what were the most anticipated new games on Steam for yesterday, 5th of May 2025. Only that day. Because sometimes it just gives me other ones that I'm not really interested in following. So let's see. Drop Dodgy, God versus Horrors, Best Served Calls, Stellaris Biogenesis. Okay, it's an expansion. Probably we should get that one a go. Uh, Kid Mystic. This one I grabbed. And Green Heights. All right. No, ¿qué hice? Okay, let's do it again. What were the most anticipated game and DLCs releases on Steam on April 5th, 2025? Ah, this is April 5th. I'm in May. Ay, ay, ay. What were the most anticipated games and DLCs on Steam for yesterday, May 5th, 2025? Let's get some time now. Taking a little time today, Steam. There we go. Okay, cool. Steam for yesterday, May 5th, 2025. Okay, drop Dodgy. Let's go. Drop Dodgy. Let's see if the date is correct. Grab this and we stop this. May 5th. Okay, is correct. So let's get the key art on the short list and we revise this later. There. Then the other one is spreadsheet. Spreadsheet. I don't look super impressed about it. Well, it could be a cool game, huh? Let's expand this a little bit. Sometimes, Perplexity goes, you know, it goes very indie. Surprisingly indie on its taste or the PRs the articles that they pick up. So a curious detail. Several smaller titles, such as Kickboard, Despelote, Moroi. Despelote was actually 2 days ago. Gates of Skeldar also came out May 5, though they were less prominent. Okay, Stellaris expansion pass DLC. Expansion pass DLC. All right. Was dropped on May 5th, offering instant access to exclusive content and the DLC for the game. This release is highly anticipated among the community to trigger sales across the games as well. Uh, okay, cool. So let's see what Stellaris has as well, since it's coming here, and we celebrate that. Stellaris uh, Biogenesis, right? May 5th. And this is the thing with Stellaris, they don't put I love these guys, but they don't do a lot of copy here, like an interesting copy. And the key art is not crazy either. It's not crazy good. I don't know what this is. Anyway, that's a shame. Cool. And quite honestly, I think that there was a game that it did grab my attention, uh, even though, yeah, free Neon Digital took it, but where is the other one that cybernetic fault? Let's see what these guys have as well. Ah, includes 4 games. All right, all right, all right, all right. So it's like a package. Okay, I'm not doing it. Cool. So let's go to Kid Mystic. Let's start with that. All right, Kid Mystic. Boom. Enhanced edition. All right. So this is this uh I'd say it like heritage sort of thing, right? I had the word all day in my head, but now I don't remember it. Cool. So let's start with the screenshots. Screenshots this is an old game that is coming back to life, and I love these ones. All right, good. Screenshots are very simple. I think that if we go to the very beginning of them, it looks a bit messy. It would have been nice to connect a little bit with the main character, Kid Mystic. Maybe they left that to the end and they left here as well. They put some of the interface as well, right? The UI. Okay, cool. Let's see what it says here. Kid Mystic never paid attention in Magic School, except when they were discussing fireballs. So now he's the only one who can save Tulipton in this action-packed RPG, which was hailed as the best fantasy role-playing game for the PC by Check Notes. Its own box. All right, cool. So this is one of these old games, perhaps back then, and they're reviving it. So let's go and check this out. This is a really bad trailer. They could have done so much better with a little bit of money. Just so much better. Uh, Originally released in 1999 and massively updated in 2004, come to celebrate the 25th-ish anniversary of this action RPG silliness with all new features for 2025. These are all useful things that you could have said on the trailer for no money, just putting a little bit of effort. You can play the game in 1999 mode, classic mode, or modern mode, and we try to keep each mode true to its source, except for that crunchy low bitrate soundtrack. We remastered that. Okay, cool. Uh, all right. So if we talk about it, Kid Mystic Enhanced Edition, let's give it a score. So the screenshots were regular, not great, no nothing. The copy actually was good. Then the key art was regular. I like more the capsule than the key art, I must say, right? Uh, this will ma made maybe more sense as a capsule or not. Just keep the same. The capsule and the key are the same. And when it comes to the trailer is really bad, really poor. They have so much more potential. It's just been lazy. So no. Neon Digital. Neon Digital, I think is going to be kind of like the same thing. Neon Digital. Let's go. It's free. Um, let's go for the key screenshots. I think the screenshots are cool. They could have been better. They all look the same. And we'll see what else we find on the trailer. But they're okay. They're enticing. Let's see what the copy says. Shoot portals and curve grenades through them in this fast-paced one versus one or 3v3 arena shooter. Play portals strategically to outmaneuver opponents on the battlefield. Win by scoring on the net in the net, controlling objective points, or eliminating the enemy team. Master portal tactics to dominate the arena. Everything is very descriptive, right? Oops. But there's not much fantasy there. What's going on? What is this world? I like to know. Cool. I think that these things are well done in so many ways, and I mean they have executed their marketing in good ways in different places, but they just run short on the fantasy. And as well, this is really descriptive, right? Then I could have used uh, some of the screenshots or the captions on the very screenshots, because I think that this digital football is really cool. I think that the fact that you're playing football with this disco ball, I think it's a really cool feature. This football thing doesn't come out on the keyboard, maybe it shouldn't, the football thing, but definitely should come up on the description, and it definitely should come up on the screenshots. You don't really understand it on the screenshots. Seems like you're playing football with a disco ball inside of a disco ball. That's pretty cool, man. And that's a unique kind of fantasy, you know? Uh, they missed that opportunity, I think. And the trailer is too long, maybe. Some sound effects would have been nice, and that wouldn't have cost them a lot, to be honest. So yeah, that's a shame. So if I have to give them a score, I would say that the screenshots are regular. They could have done better, but they did get me excited, a little bit excited. So I would say that they're good. The copy is too technical. It misses fantasy completely. It does explains the game, but it does misses the some fantasy. So I would say that it's regular. The key art is effective, I would say. So it's a good key art. Is it great? No. It's a good key art. And the trailer is regular. It's a shame. They could have done it a lot better. But yeah, that's what it is. Let's go to Drop Duchy. This looks good. All right, screenshots. So I always try to see what can I tell out of this, right? And I think that this seems like it's a strategy game. Active faction quest, harvest, windmill, crude, watch over. Okay, so it's this kind of game that is sort of like civilization strategy game, RPG, right? You have some cards here: alarm tower, wood clearer, roadhouse. Select card. Yeah, it's a card game. Cards added to your deck can be selected for future rounds. All right. Okay, chopping wood. It shows you a little bit more of it shows you the zoomed out version, the cards, the zoomed in version of your interface and the map. Uh, Faction quests, stronghold, watchtower. Okay, so it's a card game. Are all your cards, combat, start battle. You can upgrade. These are your villages. It looks nice. It is very clear on the. Then you become a republic. You have the locked stuff, uh, farm watch over. It's pretty cool. It looks like a very neat game, and it sells it pretty well. Even though within its simplicity, it's pretty cool. Very positive. Sounds nice. Available May 5th. It's a nice key art. I would have put this logo bigger. I know it sounds bad, but it should pop up more. And the logo is so similar to everything on the background that it really gets lost there. And it's a complex logo. So I think that that's a bit of a mess, but not bad. So let's go to the launch trailer. I think that we're gonna get there. Available now. All right, cool. Look, I thought for a second that this was I thought for a second that this was a very long trailer when I saw that it was 1 minute 12. And it's just right, man. It's just right. Because it had so much more to give that it's actually not giving on the screenshots. Probably I would have used some of that on the screenshots, but um, some of the interface that I saw. But this is really good work. Build your duchy piece by piece in this refreshing hybrid roguelike game. Use block dropping mechanics to collect resources, recruit troops to fight against belligerent armies, and let every block shape your realm, leading your path to victory. All right, build your duchy piece by piece. In this hybrid roguelite game, use block dropping mechanics to collect resources, recruit troops to fight against belligerent armies, and let every block shape your realm, leading your path to victory. I like how it explains the game. I'm missing a little bit of the fantasy, but it's still very good, very positive. This is a good campaign, if you ask me, man. This is a good campaign. Let's see what more they did here. Takes you in iconic geometric puzzle gameplay we all know and love with fresh perspective. Instead of simply clearing lines, you'll be thoughtfully building a realm using pieces of various shapes and types to overcome enemy challenges. You're kindling one piece at a time. This is really good. I like it. Cool. So let's give it a score. So the screenshots, I think they're good. They're decent. So good screenshots. We're gonna give it a 3. The copy is solid, 3. The key art is the best one today so far. Or I don't know if the best one today, but it's a good key art. It's a good key art. Or not. It's regular. I know it looks the style. They could have highlighted a little bit the logo. And the trailer I think is really good. Is it wow? No, but it sells the game really, really good. So I'm gonna give it a 4. That's very good. Spreadsheet. Let's go to spreadsheet. It looked like a unique game, this spreadsheet. Spreadsheet.
Welcome to Brocorp.
All right. Uh, let's get this here down and let's go and look at the screenshots. You've got a memo. Hot damn, the warehouse is giving us trouble again. As usual, their numbers are way off. The correct number should be 100. Quick, do a polish before our annual report. All right. So it's about scamming and making money. Wow, who would have thought that that we could save so much money from firing half of our employees? Okay, okay. Cool. So you're basically trying to cheat your way. My goal is here to make RAM 200 efficiency. All right, cool. So it's pop-ups. So it's very 80s and 90s. Look, kid, I've been where you are, confused, overworked, mysteriously sticky after the Christmas party. Cool. All right. And so the screenshots show the fan aspect of the game. Let's go to the copy. Spreadsheet is a puzzle game that fuses intricate spreadsheets challenges with a comedic 90s financial vibe in retro Windows 3.11 setting. The player takes on the role of the new office prodigy, solving absurd tasks and manipulating spreadsheet cells to hit specific targets using clever formulas. All right, cool. Let's take this one.
Accounting. Welcome to Brocorp. An exciting new career opportunity awaits. Take your first step in creative accounting. Rock those roads, crush those columns.
And this is the well, I love this trailer. I love the trailer. Um,
Welcome to Brocorp.
and this is a spreadsheet. Yeah, man, I like this.
Welcome to Brocorp. An exciting new career opportunity awaits.
Okay, cool. So I think this is great. I love the trailer. So let's give it a score. So spreadsheet. I think the screenshots are fun. They don't have much to show, but with the stuff that they show is funny. And I think that that's the whole thing about the game, because then afterwards it's just a spreadsheet, puzzle. So whatever you do. So yeah. So spreadsheet puzzle, screenshots, I think they're good. So let's give them a three. I think the copy is very good as well. So I'm gonna give it a three. It sort of paints the fantasy and as well the challenge. It doesn't talk to you from the fantasy, but rather from side to it, right? And explains it. But I think that it portrays it very well. And then the key art is regular to bad, really. It's descriptive. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know how I could have done better, to be honest. I think the trailer is very good with its simplicity. It has so much style. I think it's really, really good. So yeah, that's spreadsheet and Stellaris Biogenesis. And let's check it out. No copy, story trailer, and I think that this is going to be the release trailer. Okay, good stuff. 1 minute 40, Paradox Interactive, mostly negative. Oopsie.
Hope could only carry me so far. To survive, I had to change. All of us did. Now, we are the hunters, not the prey.
Encoded at birth. Verified for life.
In diplomacy, it pays to look the part.
Science by the people, progress for the Empire.
A new vision for our future has been revealed. Where we will feast on the galaxy.
Cool. It's mostly like a feature. I think that what happens with these trailers every time that I see them is that you're trying to keep up with the features, even though it's slow pace. You're trying to keep up with the features, and uh, and and also listen to what's going on the VO. And it's hard. It's hard because you either take one thing or you take the other. Um, the screenshots are always lovely, like with Solaris, the great screenshots. It doesn't have any copy. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Why no copy, man? Take the chance. Take the chance to sell the game one more time. You know, if you're gonna be appearing everywhere, so take the chance. Anyway, screenshots are good as always with Solaris. So, but if we judge the whole launch, I would say that the screenshots are very good as always. The copy is non-existing, so it's one. The key art, I'm not impressed at all with the key art. I have to say. It's hard to tell what's going on here. It's really hard to tell what's going on here. It's a bit blurry and it looks like drawn with a pencil, which I don't know if it's the right way. So the key art, I will say, is a bad key art. And the trailer is regular, even though it's pretty to look at, but it's confusing. I'll give you a good trailer. Nah, it's not a good trailer. It's regular, and that's it. So if I'm gonna choose the best key art of the day, I think that's Drop Duchy. I think it's between Drop Duchy and Kid Mystic. Neon Digital, but Drop Duchy has more art to it, I would say. So I would grab Drop Duchy and I will put it here as the best key art, without a doubt. Um, then, then with Drop Duchy, you also have a very good trailer, but I don't think it's better. I don't think it's better than the spreadsheet trailer. Even though this one sells a much more complex, and this is a very niche game. So we're not looking about I'm gonna look at this from how much you get from what you have. This is a spreadsheet puzzle game. A lot less features than this one. And I think that there's a lot more merit to spreadsheet trailer as a trailer than the one from Dachi, even though it's really good. But Dachi Puzzle, Dachi what is called Dachi, the Drop Dachi. It it has more merit because it has a lot less features and they really went with the storytelling. And if there is a trailer that I want to watch twice, that would be the one from Spreadsheet. And just because of that, but I will say that overall, between what game do I want to buy between Drop Duchy and the spreadsheet, I would say that I would buy Drop Duchy because of the screenshots, because of the craftsmanship as well that they put on the trailers and how complex and well made is the game itself. But also, I think that they did a very good job by including the reviews on the trailer. And from a standpoint, that's uh, that's that's rewardable. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna reward Drop Dachi. So Drop Dachi, Drop Dachi from Sleepy Mill there and the Arcade crew. Congratulations, you won the best launch of the day. Spreadsheet, amazing trailer, and best key art goes to Drop Dachi as well. This was pretty fun. All right, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao. Daily Launch Awards, that was.